Yeah, man. Motherfucking Cowboys. This nigga named Little Legend.
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0. And now look at him go. The 40, 30, the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford fighting to stay upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
To throw is Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken around the 12.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
I got you. Hey, kill. Show these guys. Under. Mike 51.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Prescott down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Deshaun Hand and the Lions.
You're stupid on these niggas. Flicking on these niggas.
Get the football back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Alert! Check three.
Here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Hey, 70! Hey, 22!
Stafford now to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 14.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Just beating the play clock, Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point good by... After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now it's Breida. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Go to 54.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Tackle made by the 3rd-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Prescott. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ted Ginn, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
What you sound before?
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, relax.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll find Hall. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
40 gun. 40 gun. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 47-yard line.
We want it. Come on. We go 47. Let's get that ball. 26.
On second and 11 now. Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
He'll get this one to Galladay.
Hey, shut up.
He's hit the 50.
That's what the men
The
did.
30. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay taking it goal line to goal line. 100 yards. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead.
That's part of our speed. I just added that in. I'm talking to
For the extra point. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
How about now, man? You hear me good now, man?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run with Breida. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Kill. 27.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to regain the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
It's all good.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Ever since that happened, all my games have been
Stafford on 1st down. James has got it. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Even. 4 down. Even. Easy. Alert. We got double up. Check safety.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
79! Check 3. Shift.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Stafford now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Back to throw. Stafford. From left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford as they have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Oh, Black knows about me, though.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I ain't never say that, but that's what the stats say. Yeah, I do got the #1 defense. Just
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
Listen, they got 2 Hail Marys. He did that button with his eyes closed.
Give yourself a lead.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deshaun Hand.
And I had to give him 3.
8 sacks for him on the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Bill Prescott airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So we've reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, I got something tricky for his ass, too. Watch this. You watching still? Yeah, you ain't watching. I'm talking to my subscribers. Chris, I appreciate you, man, holding it down, man, for the 99-2000, man.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Jimmy good now?
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, 22! Monday. 40 got.
Cover 3 every play. Excuse me, I did not mean to do that.
Now Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Oh, my God.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Mike 22. Hey, Haywood. 22's coming, Mike. You got nothing. Mike 22. Hey, give me radar.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over.
You heard this song before?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This is Burrito. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Watch that creep. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll get this into the hands of Breida.
Basically, the way he's doing to me.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's good.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. That would give to Breida. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That'll be complete to Breida. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Give it right back.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Prescott on 3rd and goal.
What did I say, Chris? What did I say?
The one who picked it. And a big turnover there.
Just chill.
Guys will
That's why
get the
I don't panic.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 20.
Another song?
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh my God.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
All right, man. Yeah, I'm live now, bro. My fault, man. I had my shit turned down.
They go to Johnson again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Hey, I'm about to sneak this run in on him real quick.
Easy, easy.
That was illegal.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
That's right when you do illegal shit.
Touchdown, Cowboys. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
But you keep saying that shit, man. I ain't trying to take your advice, but I'm going to take it right now and get this W.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Where's it, a 4th I could go? You know what I'm saying? It's 4 down territory if I hit that 4th quarter. Oh, that's his motherfucking ass.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Straight, I got the dabber. There's love.
If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 4th-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0.
Check 50.
On 1st down at Stafford.
See?
And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
You tired?
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
I'm for the scoring his ass, so it's going to be, I'm about to go for 2, so it's going to be 29-26 on his ass.
10. Hey. Check 9. Watch twist. Zero.
Now you got to guard somebody, motherfucker.
Throwing again. Stafford.
Ready up.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
32. Check. Crunch. 22. Begin. Check 52. No. 36. Easy.
Hey, bro, chill, bro.
Carry here for Johnson. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
The rest of the game, I
call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
There's a party going on.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Switch it. Tighten up. Show it up.
Tell y'all twice.
Kill.
Now it's Stafford. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Man, fuck that. We finna get this W.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm just trying to set some
that
shit
one
right
sailed
now.
on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a
getting
chance to
that
come
right here,
down
though.
inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
I'm finna score a touchdown in his mother.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford.
It's okay.
And he takes this
Fuck
one
that
in for a Lions touchdown. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead.
You gonna do that? Because you're doing that?
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Man, I'm going to take it from his ass again.
Johnson, and he will not get there. He comes up short.
All you
And
gonna do
they're
is
unable
outside
to push
run.
this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Look.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Chris, chill out there. See? I should have been able to take
And
up right
he'll get it
there.
up
Harris
past the
would have
20 to the
that.
22-yard
I'm
line.
about 20. Chris gonna get his ass beat. Keep talking to me crazy like I don't know what the fuck going on. No panic.
About set for this
I
next
didn't say
drive
nothing
by the
about no number 1
Cowboys
D. I don't know where
offense.
you got
And
that.
3 interceptions in this
You can run
game.
the screen
I
play
would
while
have
you
to think.
fucking
I
with me.
wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch me take this shit from his ass. To the apartment.
Prescott from the gun.
See, I told you, man, played me. That was supposed to be to the apartment. Chris, come on now. And I almost took that shit to the cribbo.
As it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. Open man is Samuel, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Because you're over there doing a lot of yeah. You crazy, but. I'm taking this shit from you. Believe me.
6 guard. Check 6 guard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Matt Breida his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
I can get down there in the field. I think it's this music.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They run it with Breida. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
64, letting you know right now, you better break. Tight dog. Kill.
On first down, Stafford here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Undercut. Watch twist. Hey. Double right. Hey, exit.
After the sack on first down, Stafford completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
It's like dropping. Nigga, you crazy.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford able to haul it in as Kittle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
First and 10 at the 42.
22. 21.
Stafford now to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now Stafford. This is going to be caught.
Look at
They
how
want to
advanced.
fight for the football. That one goes for 30 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Stafford. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They just played the fuck out of me.
Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They run again with Breida. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
And that's why we want my defense on the goddamn field.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas